Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Window Shopping. I'm your host, Stephen Meade with Domicile real estate for people who love houses. And I am going to talk about something important today. And I've touched upon this before. I'm a big believer that no matter what your budget in Southern California, you should be buying something that you love. And I'm a firm believer in this. I think it's, especially now with a market that's maybe a little bit more uncertain, you want to be in a place that you really like. And I want to talk about the entry level end of the market. We feature a lot of homes between $1.5 and $2 million quite frequently, right? And these homes are beautiful and they are gorgeous. And in fact, you know, rates are still relatively low. A lot of people have equity and they can afford these homes. But if you are a first-time home buyer, that is probably not your budget, most likely. Some of you are lucky though. We know some of you are in that budget to be over 1.5 million. But for a lot of you, you need to be either under $1 million or right around $1 million. And really you're stretching to get there. And I want to talk a little bit about entry-level architectural homes for a second. And one of the things that I think is really important to remember before we start here is there are a lot of amazing homes out there, but you have to think bigger than just what the statistics say. So this is one of those, don't judge a book by a cover. Don't get hung up on certain stats, right? Like I need X square footage or I need a lot that is a certain size. Especially for these entry-level homes, there's a lot of variance from the good homes to the bad homes. So for example, I've been in 1,200 square foot houses that were awful. I've also been in amazingly well-designed 1,200 square foot homes that were functional and felt spacious, right? So, you know, you might be tempted to say, well, we don't want anything less than 1,300 square feet, or we need a lot that is at least 6,000 square feet because we want to have people over and we want to do all these things. And I want you to stretch your mind a little bit for a second, especially with the listing that we're going to show you, because on paper, this listing does not look like something maybe that most people would really want, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing and it's an awesome house. So let's get started. It is under $1 million. So here we are. This property is, as I said, it is under $1 million. Let me move my window here. It's 14461 Wildeve Lane in Tustin, California. It is a single family home. It's not our listing, but it is listed by Brett MacLennan of Hill Realty Group. I've sold a number of homes in this neighborhood. It's called the Broadmoor Exclusives neighborhood. It's located in Tustin. This is one of the larger models. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home built in 1969. And I really think the late 60s was kind of a golden era for tract homes in Southern California. This is over 1,550 square feet. This is a good sized home with 4 bedrooms and it has an atrium. So just to give you an idea, you know, there is a 1,700 square foot Eichler in Orange. So one city away from this, 1,729 square feet or 1,739. And it is in escrow well above $1.6 million. This home is less than 200 square feet smaller and it is currently listed at $999 here in Tustin. So actually arguably even a better location, right? Here's the kicker on this house. This home is located on a lot that is 3,730 square feet. I'm gonna make this bigger. And that sounds tiny to you, right? And you think it's going to feel cramped, but they were very, very smart in how they designed this home. It's something called a 0 lot line home. And a 0 lot line home means that you only have a side yard on one side. And while that sounds like it might be a negative, it's actually a positive. And the reason it's a positive is, would you rather have 2 side yards that were 5 feet on each side, or 1 side yard that was over 10 feet, right? Where you can actually use some of that space. So this home is very cleverly designed. So you'll notice the front door here is actually recessed away from the street. So instead of having a foyer on the inside of the house, it's an exterior foyer, right? It's this cool little kind of semi-covered area with a little bit of a trellis that you can walk into when you're waiting at the front door. Really an awesome design detail. This is the backyard. So there is plenty of space to have people over, have a party, do all of these things. Another shot of that backyard. This is the back wall, which is extra tall for privacy. You'll notice that you don't see as a bunch of houses looking in on you. This is the front during the daytime. Here is the inside of this house and kind of the main living room area. So, in this home, they did make some changes to the design to make it a little bit bigger or to feel a little bit bigger. They removed some walls, and you have a good opportunity really to do a few different things like in this space and configure it differently depending on what works for you. So here's another fun surprise. This home has an atrium, just like an Eichler home. It's a little bit smaller, but you access the atrium from the living room and 2 of the bedrooms. So this isn't just some weird little space in the center of the house. It actually has, you actually see it from 3 different rooms. The primary bedroom, one of the bedrooms, one of the secondary bedrooms, and the living room. So this is kind of this great room space where you walk in, and then the kitchen over here. There's a lot of glass in this house, but something else I've always appreciated was there are differing roof lines with these kind of unique shelves that you can do uplighting. There's just a lot of interest. When you look at this house, notice the ceiling is taller in here. Nothing just feels like a stupid room with drywall in it. And I think to get that at this price point, under $1 million, is pretty amazing. Here's the kitchen. Yes, this is a flipper remodel. I actually think they did a good job restraining themselves, not doing things that looked so trendy that you're going to be tired of them. This is a very clean and simple remodel, and I really like it for that. I think it's going to age really well, unlike a lot of the other remodels that we see. Also, they were smart. There is no micro hood in this house. It has a regular vent hood and a spot over here for a microwave. So bravo on that front. Thank you very much. And see, you have a great view of almost the whole house looking into this space. Here's another shot of that atrium where you can kind of see all the glass that looks in on it. This is one of the bedrooms. A lot of people use this as a home office. Actually, I think this is the primary bedroom. Yeah, with the primary bath over here. Again, a fairly restrained bathroom remodel, keeping it simple, not trying so hard to make something that'll end up looking like it is aged. Here's another great shot of that atrium, which has perfect privacy and a little bit of shelter from the wind. This is the office bedroom. It's just like an Eichler. It opens onto the atrium. A lot of people use these as work from home offices. Secondary bathroom, and again, other bedrooms, and some more shots of this backyard. This development also is pretty cool because it is in an HOA that is only about $50 a month, and they actually have a really nice swimming pool. They do fun little activities in this HOA. There's really a cool sense of community in this neighborhood, just like the Eichler homes. Most of these are being bought by enthusiast buyers, right? So this is people who want to live here in this neighborhood, and I think that's such a cool way to get into your first property. Is this the end-all property? No, it's not. Is it the last home you'll ever own? Probably not. But gosh, it's a great place to spend the next 5 or 10 years. If you're interested in this home on Wildeve Ln in the Broadmoor Exclusives community in Tustin, absolutely reach out to us. If you're not interested in this property, but you are interested in architectural homes, we would love to represent your interests as a buyer. Definitely reach out to us. We're happy to chat. There's a link down below if you're watching this on YouTube where you can schedule a no cost, no obligation appointment. As always, questions and comments, we love them, so don't hesitate. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.